Tommy, a quick turnaround from Friday night, but it shows a lot can change in a couple of days. A big 3-0 win tonight at St. Coleman's Park. You must be happy.
Yeah, delighted. The boys showed good character, good resilience. I thought we were I thought we were very good against that lawn, Jason. To be fair, I thought we played some really good football. The boys showed a good character. We were the better footballing team. We were the better team up until Cordy got a ridiculous sending off, and then that kind of changed this under a bit of pressure. But you still don't concede those goals. But anyway, that's on tonight. I thought tonight we were really, really good from start to finish, and it was a good game. It wasn't an end of season. Nothing to play for game. We leapfrogged them, and they went to win the game as much as we did, and we were the better team by far.
You made a plethora of changes, of course. You were forced into putting in Michael Deacon in goal. You'd like Chris Horgan coming in, Leon Curran, David Tarmy. I'm sure there's others I'm probably missing. Alec Byrne, another one. Yeah. But they all made a massive impact, Tommy. And when you're missing so many players, I suppose you want the lads to come in and take their opportunity, and they certainly did that tonight.
Well, it's time to have a look at other players. Like two boys did fine. Leon and Nico. I asked them to work really hard, and it's a really intense step up. It's a big step up in the intensity level, so I asked them to work hard. Especially
probably on a surface like this as well.
Yeah, well, they're good on this surface because they're good technical players, so it suits them, and they're used to playing on AstroTurf. They play on AstroTurf a lot, so but it does, especially the boys are very good on the ball. It's just gone back the way you could see the lads were, when especially Nico in the first half, like he was gassing, but look, he'll get used to it. I'd rather him do a good 45 minutes or a good 60 minutes than an average 80 or 90 where he's not working. So he's to build that engine, and we have to build that engine over the winter months for these boys, because they're good technical players, but they have to learn how to be pros, and that's something we have to do as well, and get them in and get them training more and build that engine. So we do that. I thought they were very good. Oisin O'Reilly was very good. Richkoff, the back four very good. Michael Deacon, Alec was very good in the middle, and Lee and Lee obviously, and then Collie when he came in, everyone was good. Tammy did his job up front, and he did well when he came on.
You mentioned Nico, first start for him in a while, but to get a first senior goal, a massive night for him. Lee Devitt probably adding to what's already been an outstanding season, grabbing two. A good night for them also. Yeah,
Lee probably could have four tonight, in fairness. He definitely should have a hat-trick. He was unlucky. Good save by Dara Burke for the third one. Nico, good little finish. He was in the right area, and that's what it's about. I was very impressed with Nico's work rate tonight. Back the way he defended very well. Got booked, so we didn't risk getting took him off, and obviously Leon got injured. Really good for the lads, and good for Nico to get his first goal. He hasn't played in a while because look, he's been kind of over and back to England on trials, and he's been out of the squad a while, which is good as well, because he showed that resilience to bounce back, and he's done well.
At home to Longford on Friday, they, I suppose, a bit like tonight, they had a big turnaround on Friday night, or Saturday night rather. They put 3 past Wexford, a massive win for them. They're going to be coming to the Marcus Field on Friday looking to distance themselves from the bottom spot, and you've always had some good ding-dong battles against them, but you've generally had a fairly good record against them. Yeah,
they're a good side though, they did really well down in Cork recently. They were unlucky to lose the game, and they've had some good results. It was a great win against Wexford, obviously 3-0, but it shows the league anything can happen if you score early, or if the momentum of the game shifts. You're always in a position to win a game, and look, if a 2-0 tonight, obviously 3-0 the game was over that late, but at 2-0 tonight they were still in the game. If they got one, the momentum shifts as well, so you just have to be concentrated for 90 minutes and 90 plus minutes, and it just goes to show. Lastly,
injuries, I don't have a long list of the names, but the likes of Robbie Lynch, of course, went off early last week. Ben O'Riordan, Enda Kern, Leon Curran. I know Leon has only just gone into the dressing room, and Alec took a little bit of a knock, but he seems to be okay. Any updates on them?
Mark Byrne could be back in a couple of weeks. Thomas Constantine, concussion, probably another week. Who else? Sorry.
Robbie
Lynch, it looks like a meniscus tear, so he'll be out for the season. It looks like that way. We have to get an MRI. Enda to MRI. He had an MRI, so he's. We think it's a dislocated shoulder. We're waiting for results, so he'll be out for the season. Ben O'Riordan, broken nose, requires surgery because it's third break, out for the season. and Stevie Christopher Achilles out for the season.
It's a lengthy list of injuries, but I suppose, like you said, it gives opportunities for lads to break in. I won't keep you much longer. And one of those lads being Scott Murphy, a senior debut for him tonight. You had Adam Brennan on the bench as well as reserve goalkeeper, so plenty of opportunities for lads to grab.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Like we want to finish as high as possible. We want to give lads opportunities to impress and seek in the kick on for next year. We like Scott. I've always liked him. I like him. Last year he had his cruciate done. He's only back 20 weeks maybe. So he's a good size of a lad, good athletic lad, calm footballer. He's a really good finisher and a good attitude. So I'd have high hopes for him. If he can play at definitely this level and maybe even beyond.